Any new application must be manually tested before its testing can be automated. Manual testing requires more effort but is necessary to check automation feasibility. What does this mean? This means if a company called as XYZ is implementing Workday in 2022, directly they cannot jump into automation. Okay, they cannot start writing the scripts and execute everything. No, they have to do manually the testing. They need humans like you and us, you and me, to do something manually in the system. Once it is done, once it is all good, at that point of time, client will tell, okay, let's start the automation now. So at that point of time, scripting will start and testing will be done automation or automatically. Okay, so now why do we do this? We do this to reduce the headcount. Okay? If one person can run the script, why do you need 4 or 5 people to do that manually? Okay, so that is why automation is used. But at the same time, everything in Workday cannot be automated. It has restrictions. Okay, Workday does not give you permission to automate everything. Only few set of things can be automated. See, manual testing does not require knowledge of any testing tool. 100% automation is not possible. See, I told you, right? In testing, you cannot automate everything. You need a manual testing. Some guy who knows functionality and who can do things manually. How to perform manual testing? Read and understand the software documents and the guides. Also study the under test if available. You forget the last line, okay? The first line is read and understand the software project document. In Workday, I want you to write this down. In Workday, we call these project documents as configuration workbooks. Configuration workbooks. So if I am joining a company called as, if I'm joining Accenture, okay, so they cannot expect immediately, okay, that this guy has joined, so he should know everything. No, they will give me the document first because every company works in its own standard. They will give the document first and they will ask me to go through the documents. So after I go through the documents and the guides, I will read what are the conditions, what are the fields available, how the Workday system is configured. All that I will read through. After reading and understanding that, only then I will be able to go to the next level of testing. Okay. Then I will draft a test case that covers all the requirements mentioned in the document. So the document which I have received, after my pure understanding, as per the document, I will write a draft test case. Okay, as per the document. Once it is written, I will have it reviewed by my team lead. Once my team lead is okay, I will go ahead and execute the case. If there is any kind of bug, okay, when I say bug, error, okay, if there is any kind of error which is not matching the document, okay, in the document it is written, say for example, in the document it is written, if you click OK, in the document it is written, if you click OK, a next screen has to come. Okay, but when I am clicking OK, the next screen is not coming. It is just stuck. Okay, the screen is stuck. If I click OK, it is not going to the next page. It is stuck. So that is an error. It is not, the system is not behaving as per the document which is given to me to prepare the test case. So that's when I will report the bug. I will tell you how to report, where to report and all below. So once that bug is fixed, I will again retest the test case. I will again click on OK and see if it is working or not. If I click on OK and it is going to the next page, which means it's all good, the system is behaving as per the document, and we can pass the case. There are 3-4 stages of a test case. Okay, one stage is pass. Pass means everything is working as per the document. Fail means it's not working as per the document. Okay, blocked. Third one is blocked. Okay, first one is pass, second is fail, third is blocked. When do you block a test case? You block a test case when there is some action which is pending. Something has to be pending, something which you need to do, you have not done, or you will do it tomorrow. Okay, today you are doing it, but you have not done it, so you will block the case and you will enter the comment saying that this is the problem, I'll be doing it tomorrow. That's it. So that is called block. Okay, so remember this. This is an interview question. What are the different status of a test case? Okay, when they ask you, just tell them pass, fail, and block. And if they ask you when do you block, so that point of time you have to explain it to them. If there is something pending, something which I need to do, I'm not able to do it today, or I'll do it tomorrow, or some response I'm waiting from somebody, some other team. I have sent an email, I'm waiting. So I'll block the case by attaching that email. Do you have any questions in this? See, whatever I told you is live working experience. You will not find this in the document. Okay. So moving on to the next one, skills required for manual tester. You and me, what are the different skills required? Basic knowledge of database and SQL. Okay. Why do I need this basic knowledge? The reason is I will have to register my ticket somewhere, right? You remember the ticket which the bugs which we found, okay, and the test cases we spoke about. Where will you get all this? See, I am a team lead. Okay, Mohan and Rajni are working under me. Okay, I am sitting in Chennai. You guys are sitting in Hyderabad. Okay, I cannot call you, or I cannot come on go to meet, or I cannot email you that Rajni, Mohan, text, go ahead and execute this test case. No, I cannot do that. There should be a system in the computer, in the client's computer, where as a team lead, I can go ahead and assign the cases to Rajni. Say there are 10 cases. So 5 cases to Rajni, 5 cases to Mohan. So that the reason is we can track everything in that system. Okay, whether you have passed it, failed it, or blocked it, what are the screenshots, what are the test data which you have attached in order to execute that test case. So that's where this SQL system comes. Not necessarily all the companies should have SQL. Okay, just this is just the basic I'm telling you. It is not necessary the company I'm working has SQL. I use SQL and you don't use SQL. That's likely to happen. Okay, I have never used SQL. I'm using various different tools, but not SQL. Knowledge and hands-on experience on testing management tool. See, this is called testing management tool. I told you, right? How do I assign it? Testing management tool. There are various testing managers: ServiceNow, Jira, Radar, DSTT, Zendesk. So all these are testing management tools. Knowledge and hands-on experience on defecting tool. Defecting tool. Okay, where will you report this bug? You will report this bug in some tool, right? See, there is a bug which, as I told you, if you click on OK, it has to go to the next page, but it is not going. It is stuck. Whom will you go and tell? You cannot call or email somebody, right? There should be a system where there are different teams available. You have to attach the screenshot. You have to type manually, tell them, see, this is the problem I'm facing. This is the test case I'm executing, but this is not happening. Can you resolve this? So you will type all this and you will assign it to somebody, some team. There will be some technical team who's working. So that where does this happen? This happens in defect tracking tool. Again, what are the different types of defect tracking tool? Same thing. ServiceNow is there, Zendesk is there, Radar, DSTT. So I worked on all of this. So coming to next one, time management organization skills. These are very basics. Okay, the sooner you do the testing, the sooner you have lots of free time for yourself. Okay, great attitude and all is not important. Okay, ISTQB foundation level is the basic certificate for testing team. So this is your interest. If you want to do this certification, good. If you don't do it, no problem at all. Okay, not necessarily that you have to do the certification. Okay, so let's discuss about manual testing and automation testing differences. Manual testing requires human intervention for test execution. Automation testing is a use of tools to execute the test case. You don't require a human for this. Manual testing will require skilled labor, long time, and will imply high cost. Automation testing saves time, cost, and manpower once recorded. It is easier to run an automated test suite. Any type of application can be tested manually. Certain testing types are ad hoc, monkey testing are more suited for manual execution. You don't need to know this, okay? Just that read it. Not a question which anybody will ask. Automated testing is recommended only for stable system and mostly used for regression testing. See, I told you, right? Automation testing cannot be done initially at the first level. Whenever the company is started, at that point of time, you cannot do automation of your system. It was done only at the later stage when all the manual testing, all the testing is done, everything is good. At that point of time only you will do manual automation testing. Usually it is done during regression time. What is regression? Regression means some a phase. Okay, regression means a phase. You guys hear me now?
Yeah, hear me.
Okay.
Hear you.
So I was telling you an example for regression testing. Okay. Regression testing is a phase. When I say phase, it means duration. Okay. For example, the client has told you, okay, that from January to March is phase one, where you will be doing a testing called as UAT, okay, unit acceptance testing, okay. And the client told you January to March. So 3 months of time you took and you did the testing. In the 3 months, you found out 10 errors. Okay, those 10 errors are high level errors, medium level errors, very critical errors. Okay, those 10 errors, and you raised a ticket in the defect tool, and you got it resolved. You retested it, and it is working fine now. Okay. So now what you did is in 3 months, you did the testing, you raised the tickets, you got the solution, everything is fine. Now the client is coming and telling you, Rajni and Mohan, I want you to do second phase of testing. In second phase of testing, from April to May, okay, 2 months. In 2 months, you will have to do regression testing, which means you will have to test whatever the critical functionality which is there in Workday system, plus you will have to test the 10 defects which you raised in April and May time. So that frame, the client will tell you is regression. Okay. What is regression testing? You will be testing your previous defects with some of the critical functions of your system, of your Workday system. That phase is called as regression testing. Okay. Please remember this. Regression testing is where you will be doing testing of your errors which you raised in your previous phase plus critical functions of Workday system. This is regression testing. Manual testing can become repetitive and very boring, very true. Okay, every day you will have to do the same thing over and over and over. It will become very boring. Boring part of executing same test case is time, and again is handled by execution. Okay, so what happens in automation is, say for example, client has told you there are 50 countries. Okay, the client, whichever client you are working on, the client is available in 50 different countries across the world. Okay, and he has 50 different offices. Every office, the client wants to check whether an employee can be hired. Okay, the testing is this: the client wants to check if you can hire in India, in US, in London, in France, in Australia, in China. Okay, every country has different currency. Country different marketing strategies.
Muhammad, your
Every
voice is
country has
breaking.
different marketing. Every country, so testing will have to. Voice is breaking. Is it okay now?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so I was telling you, in manual testing, if there are 7 different countries, so client will tell you, go ahead and hire for 7 countries. Okay, so you'll have to do the same step, same task 7 times. Okay. And then next day, again you will have to do the same seven, again 7 times, different variation. Okay, some part-time job or different levels or managers. Okay, so but the job is same. It will become very boring. But in automation, what happens, you just have to write the script once and just run the script. 7 times the hire will run. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to sit in the system. Just play the script and you can go out. It will take the same time as 15 minutes to do one hire manually is equal to 15 minutes to do hire in automation. It will take the same time. But you don't have to do the same work again and again. Automation script will do the job. Okay. Do you have any questions in this differences?
No.
Okay. Okay. Moving on to the next one. This is related to interview. Okay. Or if you're applying for a new job, or you should understand what is QA and QC. Very, very important. You should know the difference. What is the job of a QA? What is the job of a QC? People get very confused when they talk about this. Okay, so let's discuss about QA. It is a procedure that focuses on providing assurance that quality requested with will be achieved. Okay, so QA means quality assurance. Usually, QA job will come after the implementation. Do you understand when I say implementation? What does that mean? Do you know what is implementation? Okay. Implementation means a client called XYZ. Okay. No, forget about XYZ. Let's keep Accenture. Okay. There is a company called as Accenture, and I am owning another company called as XYZ. Okay, my company is XYZ, and there is a company, consulting company called Accenture. So what I will do is I will go to Accenture and I will tell them, Accenture, I am planning to implement Workday. I am planning to buy Workday. Okay, forget implementation word. I'm planning to buy Workday and use Workday system in my company XYZ. Okay, but I don't know how to do it. You guys are experienced. Why don't you help me and I'll pay you money? So what Accenture will do is Accenture will recruit 5, 10 people, 20, 30 people, and they will send it to my company. And I will give them all the details of my company, organization, number of hires, locations, what is the recruiting business process I use, everything I will give them. What is the compensation structure in different countries? What are the promotion structures? How do I review it? How do I calculate my absence? Every company calculates different absence. Okay, so I'll give everything to those 15, 20 people. What they will do is, since they have experience in Workday, they will put all the information which I gave them in term, and they will put all this information in Workday. Okay, and then They will give me the Workday system and tell me that this is your username and password. You can use this. So this is called implementation. They are implementing Workday in my company. Okay. This can be done only by implementation partners. Implementation partners are Deloitte, implementation partner with Workday. Okay. Not all the companies. Implementation partners are Accenture, Deloitte, KPMG. Uh, there are few more. Okay, but important partners are these. Remember this: Accenture, KPMG, Deloitte. Okay, these are the implementation partners. So if anybody wants to implement Workday in their company, they will have to go to these employees, these people only, and tell them that I need Workday, come and install Workday and give me. So that is called implementation. So after implementation is complete, okay, Accenture will do what? They will assure you that whatever they have done is 100% correct. How will they do it? They will do it through quality assurance testing. They will have few quality QAs in their company. After they implement, they will write the test cases and they will give it to QA. QA will do the testing. We will check the system as per the test case, step 1, step 2, step 3, and they will see if it is working as per the requirement, as per what Accenture has done. Okay, I told you, right? Document. They will give the document to them. They will read the document, and as per whatever the document is saying, they will check each and everything how it has been implemented for company XYZ. They will check and they will pass. If there is issue, they will raise a problem and they will have it resolved. That is the job of quality assurance. It comes after implementation. What is quality control? It is a procedure that focuses on fulfilling the quality requested. Okay, so there are like QA people, there are QC people also. What they will do is the job which the QA people have done, okay, they will sit and check that job itself, whether they have done this correctly or not. Okay, there are 5 QA in a company in Accenture. There will be 3 QC. So whatever job QA has done, QC will check whether they have done the right job or not. And they will, if there is any error, they will catch hold of that QA and they will ask, why have you done this error? Go and solve it. That's the job of QC. QA aims to prevent the defect. Okay. QC aims to identify and fix the defect. See, what is the job of QA? QA is going to check whether the details are working as per the document or not. After they check, okay, QC will go ahead and find if there is any defect or not. Whatever QA has done, they will find the defect. It is a method to manage quality verification. It is a method to manage quality validation. See, what they will do is, QA will do is, they will check, verify if everything is working as per the document. But what QC will do is, they will validate whatever QA has done is correct or not. It does not involve executing the program. It always involves executing the program. It is a preventive technique. It is a corrective technique. See, preventive, corrective. Here, what we are doing is, QA is doing is, they are doing a check. Okay, they are checking if it is working fine or not. These guys are correcting the mistakes. If there is any mistake, they are correcting it. Proactive measure, reactive measure, all these are not important. It is a procedure to create the deliverables. It is a procedure to verify the deliverables. See, what QA is going to do is, as per the document, they will check if everything is working fine or not for company XYZ. Okay, the deliverable, uh, Accenture has told company XYZ that I am going to deliver you the Workday system. So QA's responsibility is to take care of whatever work is done by implementation people correctly or not, whether it is going to be delivered properly or not. But QC, they will verify the deliverables after QA is telling. okay, those 20 people which went to XYZ company have done the job correctly. So what Accenture will do is they will tell, okay, QC people, three of you, go check if this guy is telling correctly or not. So they will check their work. QA involves full software development cycle, involves full software testing life cycle. Okay, see, QA involves full software development life cycle. What happens is when the implementation is completed, okay, these QA people will check the full implementation and everything they will check. Okay, they will check all of it. That is called as software development cycle. So whatever Workday implementation Accenture, those 15, 20 people are there who implemented Workday, which is development of Workday for company XYZ. QA team will do checking of all of that, whether this guy has done correctly or not. But QC people, full software testing life cycle. They will check if these guys, okay, after these guys QA team has signed off, whether these guys have done it properly or not by testing everything. In order to meet the customer requirement, QA defines standards and methodology, confirms and have followed working on the product, performed before quality control, performed only after QA activity is done. See, QC is done only after QA. Its main motive is to present defect in the system. It is less time consuming activity. What is the purpose of QA? QA, once the implementation team has done their job, okay, QA's team will sit and they will see, okay, if these guys have done correctly or not. Okay, yeah, this is correct, correctly developed. Okay, okay, good, 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 good. And they will, if there is any defect, they will correct the defect. Okay, then and there. But what the QC team will do? Its main motive is to identify defects and bugs. Okay, what QC team will do is whatever QA has done, they will go ahead and check the work again, and they will try to find out what are the errors. Their job is to find out errors. It requires involvement of the whole system. Testing system is not needed. Technique QA is known as all this is not needed. Okay. So now here we will discuss about different testing. You see this? Unit testing, integration testing, acceptance testing. You will see other testings also. We have software development lifecycle, what QA will do. So do you have any questions so far? So we will be going theoretically until and unless we learn what are the different testing, how do you differentiate those testings, okay, and then only then we will jump into Workday system. We cannot jump into Workday system right now because you don't know what are the different testings and all that. Okay, once we learn all of this, we will jump into Workday system and we will discuss about test cases. Where is the test case? Yeah, from here onwards is where our test case things will start. See, test plan, test case, test script. So from here only we will be able to jumping into Workday system. We will be able to jump into Workday system and we will see how do we write the plan, test scripts, test cases and all that. Okay, not before that. Okay, until here we are learning only theoretically what is STL. All of this is interview questions. They will ask you what is software development life cycle, what is software testing life cycle. Tell me the difference. They will tell you what are the different methodologies, what is validation and verification. So without learning all of this, you cannot directly jump into Workday. Any questions for the day?